Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of the series in which we were analyzing the previous year question papers. We have already analyzed the question paper of the year 2011, 2012 and 2013. In case if you haven't seen those videos, you can check it from the link given in the description. In today's video, we will see the solutions of paper second of year 2014. And here the first question is, for a clear night with wind speeds less than 3 meter per second, what will be the atmospheric condition? As we know that during clear night, the temperature of the earth's surface becomes less than air, and that's why the air becomes more denser, which in turn restricts the vertical motion of air in atmosphere and makes the atmosphere stable. So here our correct option will become option number A. The question number second is assertion reason type of a question, in which the assertion states that chemosynthesis plays an important role in sulfur cycle, and reason given for this is that in chemosynthesis some sulfur compounds act as source of energy. We all know that the chemosynthesis is a process in which the organisms produce food with the help of chemical energy, and sulfur cycle is a type of sedimentary cycle in which the organisms decompose organic sulfur to hydrogen sulfide with the help of sulfur bacteria, which utilize the oxygen for chemosynthesis activity. So here our correct option will become option number A, which states that both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation. The question number 3 is, which of the following is not a correct statement? And here our correct option will be option number D. Here option number A, which states that tropics are the warmest and wettest region, is correct. Option number B, which states that subtropical high pressure zones create dry zones at about 30° north and south, is also correct. And option number C, which states that temperature and precipitation are lowest at the poles, is also correct. The question number 4 is, protecting nature and wilderness for its own sake is referred to as which type of ecology? And here our correct option will be option number A, which is D, ecology. In question number 5, we have to choose the set of reagents which are used for the analysis of oxides of nitrogen. For monitoring the oxides of nitrogen, we use the sodium and arsenite method, which is also known as modified Jacob and Heuscher method. And for this, we use the following reagents, which are sulfonalic acid, NEDA, H2O2 and HNO3. So here correct option will become option number A. In question number 6, we have to tell that what number of ions of cadmium are present in 3 moles of cadmium nitrate. For finding out, we just have to multiply the given value of moles by the Avogadro number, which is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. And after solving this, we will get our answer, which will be equal to 18.069 into 10 raised to power 23. So here our correct option will be option number A. In question number 7, we have to choose that which of the following organism is a free living nitrogen fixer. And here our correct option will be option number B, that is Azotobacter. In question number 8, we have to choose which one of the following has highest bioconcentration factor. Bioconcentration factor is a ratio of concentration of chemicals in living organism to the chemical concentration in surrounding water, and it is highest for DDT. So here our correct option will be option number A. DDT is a type of organochlorine pesticides. I have already made a video on the types of pesticides and its classification. In case if you haven't seen that, you can check it from the link given in the description. Question number 9 is a numerical type of a question, and it states that consider an ocean thermal energy conversion process operating between 30 degrees Celsius and 5 degrees Celsius. So what will be the maximum possible efficiency for an electricity generator station operating with these temperatures? Let's see how we will solve this. The formula for finding the efficiency of OTIC system is 1 minus Tc by Th. Here Tc is the temperature of cold reservoir and Th is the temperature of hot reservoir. We have to make sure that we take the temperatures in Kelvin or Fahrenheit. When we will put the given values in Kelvin, then we will get 1 minus 278 by 303, and after solving this we will get our answer, which we will equal to 0.08 or 8%. So here our correct option will be option number A. Question number 10 is, what is the purpose of nebulization in atomic absorption spectrophotometry? And here the correct option will be option number B, which is to convert the liquid sample into small droplets. Question number 11 is, the individuals of a plant species occurring in a particular area constitutes, and here the correct option will be option number D, that is population. Population refers to the individuals of single species which live in a particular area. Question number 12 is, a local population genetically, structurally and functionally adapted to its local environment is called, and here the correct option is option number A, which is ecotype. Question number 13 is, mycorrhiza is an example of which type of interaction? And here the correct option is option number D, that is symbiosis. Symbiosis is a type of positive interaction which comes under mutualism. Question number 14 is, what is the term given for the entire series of communities of biotic succession from pioneer to climax community? And here the correct option will be option number B, which is seed. Question number 15 is, in which of the following ecosystems the pyramid of biomass is inverted? The pyramid of biomass is inverted in case of aquatic ecosystems? So here our correct option will be option number C, that is pond. I have already made a video on the different types of ecological pyramids. In case if you haven't seen that, you can check it from the link given in the description. Question number 16 is, which among the following is the first national park established in India? And here our correct option will be the Jim Corbett National Park, which is option number B. Question number 17 is, the animals that rest or swim on the surface of lakes are called? And here the correct option is option number B, which is neustons. Let's know that what are nekton and benthos. Nektons are the animals which swim, and benthos are the animals or organisms which lives at the bottom of water mass. Question number 18 is, which of the following is an example of in situ conservation of biodiversity? And here the correct option will be option number C, which is national park. Question number 19 is, a biome contains, and here the correct option will be option number A, which is many ecosystems. Biome is a large geographical area which is having different plants and animal groups, and these plant and animal population are adapted to the particular environment. Question number 20 is, in Bhopal gas tragedy, how much amount of methyl isocyanate was leaked in the atmosphere? And here the correct option will be option number D, which is 40 tons. Bhopal gas tragedy was the industrial disaster or accident which took place in Bhopal on the night of 2nd and 3rd December in the year 1984, and it happened at the Union Carbide subsidiary pesticide plant. Question number 21 is, what is the sequence of arrival of seismic waves at the recording station? And here the correct option is option number A, that is PSLR. P is the primary waves, S is the secondary waves, L is the longitudinal waves, and R is the railing waves. You can remember this by the mnemonic DSLR. Question number 22 is, the presence of ammonia in groundwater will indicate a, and here the correct option will be option number B, that is municipal solid waste dumping site. Question number 23 is, which of the following statements in the context of truly vertical aerial photograph are correct? And here the correct option will be option number A, which is the statement first only. And this statement states that the principal point, nadir point, and isocenter coincide in a vertical aerial photograph. Question number 24 is, the kaolinite is a type of clay minerals with layers of silicon and aluminum in the ratio of, and here the correct option is option number A, which is 1:1. Question number 25 is a numerical type of question, and it is that in a ideal magnitude hydrodynamic power generator, the separation between the plates is equal to 0.5 meter, magnetic flux density is equal to 2 watts per meter square, and average fuel velocity is equal to 500 meter per second. We have to find the voltage developed across the plates. Let's see how we will solve this. The electric field generated between the plates of hydrodynamic power plant is given by dV divided by dr. Here dV is the potential difference and dr is the distance between the plates, which is equal to the magnetic flux density multiplied by the velocity. In the question, the magnetic flux density, velocity and the distance between the plates is given. We just have to put the values in this formula, and after solving this we will get our answer, which will be equal to 500. So here our correct option will become option number A. Question number 26 is, if the wind speed in a certain area increases by a factor of 2 from 4 meter second to 8 meter per second, then the power output from an ideal windmill will increase by the factor of what? And as we know that the power of wind energy is directly proportional to the cube of velocity. So here our correct option will become option number B, which is equal to 8. I have already made a video on the numericals of wind energy. In case if you haven't seen that, you can check it from the link given in the description. Question number 27 is, under Jawaharlal Nehru Solar Mission of Government of India, a total of 20,000 megawatt of utility grid power, including roof to solar power, is sought to be installed by the year, and here the correct option will be option number B, which is the year 2022. Question number 28 is, in which country dry steam deposits have been used as such for electricity generation? And here the correct option will be option number A, which is Italy. Question number 29 is, the resources which are unlimited and where quality is not degraded are termed as, and here the correct option will be option number C, which is immutable. Question number 30 is, the most toxic form of mercury in water is, and here the correct option will be option number C, which is methyl mercury, and this form of mercury is responsible for the Minamata disease. Question number 31 is, the hardness of water is caused due to the presence of, and here the correct option will be option number A, which is the calcium and magnesium ions. Question number 32 is, the principal constituents of atmospheric brown clouds are, and here the correct option will be option number D, which includes soot, soil dust, fly ash and sulfates and nitrates. Question number 33 is, in which year the famous London smog was observed? And here the correct option will be option number B, which is the 1952. The London smog is also known as sulfur smog, and it was first observed in London. Question number 34 is, the permissible limit of daytime industrial noise as recommended by WHO is, and here the correct option will be option number B, which is 75 decibel. Question number 35 is, the surface litter layer on ground soil is also known as, and here the correct option will be option number A, which is the O horizon and is also known as organic horizon. Question number 36 is, which of the following represents the correct uranium decay series? And here the correct option will be option number A, which is the uranium, followed by radium, then radon, and at last polonium. Question number 37 is hydropower projects with large reservoirs affects the environment by the release of, and here the correct option will be option number C, which is methane. Question number 38 is the terms of reference is fixed at which of the stage of EIA process, and here the correct option will be option number B, which is scooping stage. In question number 39, we have to arrange the functions associated with EIA in a sequential manner, and here we will get that the first will be the defining the scope, second will be the identification, third will be prediction, and last will be the impact evaluation and analysis. So here our correct option will be option number C. Question number 40 is what is the role of State Pollution Control Board in environmental impact assessment? And here the correct option will be option number B, which states the public hearing and consultation and the issue of NOC. Question number 41 is what is the percentage of carbon in a typical municipal solid waste? And here the correct option will be option number A, which is the 50 to 60%. Question number 42 is which of the following has the maximum destruction and removal efficiency? And here the correct option will be option number A, which is the incineration. Question number 43 is waste are known to be corrosive if the pH is, and here the correct option will be option number A, which is pH less than 2 or equal to 2. Question number 44 is the hazardous waste management and handling rule was enacted in the year, and here the correct option will be option number A, which is the year 1989. For finding the variance of two sets of data, we will first find the combined mean by using this formula, and after solving this we will get our combined mean, which will be equal to 8. Then we will put this value in this formula, which is for finding the variance of combined sets of data, and after simplifying and solving this we will get our answer, which will be equal to 3. So here our correct option will become option number A. Question number 49 is a match type of a question in which in list 1 the events are given and in list 2 their dates are given. The Earth Day is celebrated on 22nd April. So it will go with option number 3rd. The World Environment Day is celebrated on 5th June. So this will go with option number 1st. The Ozone Day is celebrated on 16th of September. So this will go with option number 4. And the last, World Nature Day is celebrated on 3rd of October. So it will go with option number second. So here our correct option will become option number B. The last question is CBT stands for, and here the correct option will be option number A, which is the Convention on Biological Diversity. That's all for today. Hope you liked it. We will come back with another video, and in the next video of the series we will see the solutions of paper 3rd of June 2014. Till then, thanks for watching.